Hey Journey Loves, welcome back to the Zen Den. I'm happy to report that I am now officially married by the time you're watching this video, and I'm preparing this so that you can use this sequence anytime you travel this summer or anytime you travel this year. It's really meant for any time you've been sitting for an extended period. So airplane, bus, car, this is your sequence to keep in your back pocket to make you feel refreshed, reconnected, revived, and ready to go once you land and touch down to your destination. So with that said, unroll your yoga mat, throw on your yoga gear, and let's get started. Okay, now that we're ready to get going, I want to mention one thing. I am practicing on my jade yoga mat, and I do own a lot of yoga mats. That's how you know you're a yogi, right? Or a yoga blogger anyway. So I love this mat because number one, it's still got a lot of traction and stickiness to it. It's still super cushiony and supportive. I have really sensitive knees, so this is important for me. However, it folds up really tight and light so that it's really flexible to strap on a backpack, throw under your arm, bring in your car, and it's at a good price point. I mean, it's under $100, so to have all of that as well as be light and flexible to take traveling with you, can't recommend it enough. And now for real, let's get started. I want you to find a seated position on your mat. One more thing, sorry. This sequence is meant for you to do anywhere. So I'm not going to make it super intense. I'm not going to make it to the point where you're in really, not awkward, but I would say postures that are going to make people really stare at you, because we all know that when yogis bust a move, it instantly draws attraction. I want you to feel comfortable doing this sequence, whether you're sitting in an airport, at a bus terminal, at a train station, maybe at your job, amongst friends and family. This is really a sequence for you to feel comfortable and do anywhere your heart desires. So again, now find your seat. If you want, you can take Ardha Padmasana, half lotus like me, bringing one foot on top of the opposite thigh, or you can stack both heels and ankles in front of one another, taking Sukhasana easy pose, or take regular old cross-legged position. Whatever is feeling good for you right now. Once you find your position, move the flesh out of the way, connect with your sitting bones, hands to the tops of the knees, grow through the crown of the head, sit up nice and tall. And let's take 5 deep breaths together, coming into this space of relaxation and reconnection. Starting to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, breath through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, let the breath wash through the body, relaxing you and calming you. 2 more times. Big inhale into the body. Exhale, relax. Last time, big inhale. This time, open the mouth, exhale. Keeping the eyes closed, I want you to drop the chin down towards the chest. Bringing space and length into the back of the neck. Take 2 deep breaths here. Next inhale, roll your head over to the right. Right ear stacking over right shoulder, and release left hand down to the mat. Walk those fingertips out a bit, and then relax both shoulders down. Take 3 deep breaths. Another inhale. Exhale, drop the head back down to center, roll it over to the left. Switch the hands, right hand goes out, left hand comes in. Relax both shoulders down, 3 deep breaths. Another inhale here. Exhale, drop it back down to center. Take another breath. And then inhale the head back up. Open those beautiful eyes. Coming into seated cat-cow pose. Interlace the hands behind the head. Make sure you're really feeling that grounding sensation through your hip bones or your sits bones. Once you interlace the hands, I want you to allow the elbows to come out really wide as you puff the chest up. Gaze high, big inhale. Exhale, release the elbows down as you round the back and hug the belly button in. Inhale, come back up. Elbows go wide, heart opens. Exhale, round the back, drop head and neck. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, round the back. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale and round. Again, inhale and open. Exhale and round. Inhale to sit up tall, release the hands, and then just walk those hands forward. So slowly tiptoeing the hands down, getting into the hips a little more. If you have the flexibility, you can release the head all the way down to the earth, resting the forehead on the tops of the hands. Take 5 breaths here. Two more rounds of breath. Allow yourself to soften and surrender. Last round of breath. On the inhale, lift the gaze. Start to lift the chest up. Walk the hands in. And find downward facing dog. So uncross the legs. Sweep them behind you. Plant the hands, spread the fingers wide as you send the hips back and high. So realistically, if we just got off any type of traveling, any type of transportation, our hamstrings are really tight. So in order to make our down dog feel really great and beneficial, we can either take the feet as wide as the mat. Yeah, that feels really beautiful. Or if you really like to keep the feet together, I recommend taking a deep bend in the knees, allowing the sits bones to reach higher to the sky as you make space in the low back, all the while not stressing out the hamstrings. So you decide, either feet wide or feet in with knees bent, or maybe take a little bit of both. We have 3 more deep breaths here. Next inhale, I want you to send the right leg back and high, reach through the ball of the foot, and then bend at the knee and open the hip. Peek under your left armpit, say hello to your right foot, do some ankle circles, make sure you go the other way. Take another inhale, send that knee higher, and exhale to sweep the foot through and plant it between the hands as you soften the left knee down for Anjaneyasana Low Lunge. I like to always keep the fingertips down here. I find that when I reach the hands high, I'm getting really deep into the lunge. However, you do what feels right, okay? So everyone's body is built different. We all know that, meaning the sensation is going to be different for all of us. For me, this feels like grounding. I feel like I can get a lot of length in the left hip flexor while still being supported by my fingertips. Take 3 more deep breaths here. Last inhale. Exhale to send the hips back as you straighten the right leg. And I need to heel toe my foot forward, which means most of you will too. Then transition to rest on the heel as you flex through the right toes and work on squaring the hips. We're now really breathing into the right hamstring here. Go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, bend the knee as you come back into runner's lunge. Take an inhale as you open the heart. Exhale and send it back. We'll do 3 of those. Inhale, rock forward, open heart, roll shoulders. Exhale, take it back, breathe into the hamstring. 2 more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take it back. Half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Come back forward, inhale. This time, exhale to curl the left toes under. I want you to lift the knee and then step the left foot up as you cross the ankle behind the right. We're coming into sciatic stretch here. So you want to do your best to line both pinky toes up. Definitely take a bend in the knees. Most likely we all need it. And then I want you to inhale and lift the chest. And exhale and fold. This is a really, really intense stretch. It's going to be coming all the way up the left side into the left glute. Allow your head and neck to relax. Shake it yes and no. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Another round of breath. Inhale to lift your gaze. And exhale, step that left foot all the way back. Come into a runner's lunge. So runner's lunge, we're on the ball of the back foot. We're just like our low lunge. So fingertips stay down as we reach the heart forward, round the shoulders, and energy through the crown of the head here. Take another inhale. Exhale to straighten the right leg. Square the hips off as you drop the head and neck for pyramid pose. This is a wide-legged pyramid pose here. Take 2 more deep breaths. You're sending the right hip back, the left hip forward. And we'll move back and forth. Inhale, come back to that runner's lunge. Exhale, take it back, pyramid pose. Melt the chest, square the hips. Inhale, come forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, take it back, pyramid pose. 1 more round. Inhale, come forward. Heart pulls through. Exhale and take it back, pyramid pose. Okay, inhale, come back to that runner's lunge. And then I want you to, blip blip, we're going to transition into Skandasana. So what that looks like is the right hand's going to come inside on the the inside of the right foot as you lift the hips and transition the right foot to face the left side of your mat, okay? Then you bend the right knee as you straighten the left leg and drop the hips down. How do you like that one? Stay here for 2 deep breaths. I like to reach my right arm out to the side and my left arm high. You can also just keep both hands down. On an inhale, using the fingers, start to move to the other side as you bend the left knee and straighten the right leg out. You're on the heel of the foot as you flex through the right toes here. Again, options, left hand can come out, right arm high to the sky as you open the chest, or just hang out here with fingertips down. Another round of breath. Walk the hands back towards the right foot, and we're coming into an open arm twist. So the right foot pivots back to the front of the mat. Ball of the left foot is happening in the back of the mat. The left hand plants, reach the right arm high, open arm twist. 3 deep breaths. Focus on sending the right hip back so that you can make more space, and lifting the back of your left knee high to the sky. Reaching through the right fingertips and opening through the chest. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale to plant the right hand. You can step back to down dog or vinyasa with me. If you're coming with me, step the right foot back, plank pose. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale up, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Roll over the toes. So again, weighing your options. Your hamstrings might feel more open, so you can just keep both feet hip width distance. Start to work more into a straight-legged down dog. Or if you're still needing that extra support in the hamstrings, take the feet wide. Oh, that instantly feels better. Or feet back at hip width distance and bend the knees. 3 deep breaths. Last inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Let's do all that on the other side. On an inhale breath, send the left leg straight up and high, reach through the balls of the toe. And then exhale to bend at the knee and open the hip. Again, peeking under the right armpit, saying hello to your ankle, rolling it out, and rolling it the other way. Take another inhale, send the knee high and open. Exhale to sweep the left foot through, plant the foot down, low lunge, soften the right knee down to the ground. Fingertips stay down or they rise up. Your practice, your choice, your posture, yogis. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathing into the right hip flexor. Another round of breath. Exhale as you send the hips back, straighten the front leg, heel toe that foot forward, flexing through the left foot, left toes. 3 deep breaths, breathing into the left hamstring. Saying, it's okay, I'm sorry we sat for so long. Another inhale. Exhale to transition, bending the front knee, coming back into low lunge, pulling the heart through, rolling the shoulders back. Oh yeah. Take it back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Inhale it forward, low lunge. Exhale it back. Inhale it forward. Exhale it back. 2 more times. Inhale it forward. Exhale it back. And when you're doing this at home or on your own, you can do as many of these rocking back and forward as you need, pausing where you feel something interesting. Last time, take it back, knowing that the practice is yours to manipulate and change because you are your own yogi guide, right? You're your own teacher. Bringing the fingertips down now, curl the back right toes under, lift that knee and hop the foot forward, cross the ankle behind the left, line the pinky toes up. Once you get there, take an inhale and lift the gaze. Exhale and fold. Relax head and neck down. Shake the head yes and no. Woo, This is so intense. Send the breath to the outside of the right leg. Two more deep breaths. Make sure you're rooting down through your big toes here. Another breath. On an inhale, lift that gaze. Exhale to step the right foot to the back of the mat. Staying on the ball of the foot. Coming into that runner's lunge. So fingertips down. Pull the heart through. 2 deep breaths. Take another inhale. Exhale, straighten the left leg as you drop the chest down and let the hips go back. Sending the left hip back in time and bringing the right hip forward as you continue to drop the head and neck. Another round of breath. On an inhale, rock forward, bend the front knee, runner's lunge. Exhale, take it back, pyramid pose. Inhale, come forward, runner's lunge. Exhale it back, pyramid pose. Knowing that you can always keep a slight bend in the front knee here. Inhale, come forward, runner's lunge. Exhale it back, pyramid pose. This time, inhale, come forward, runner's lunge, moving into that Skandasana. So the left hand will come inside the left foot as you lift the hips and pop the left toes over to the right side of the mat and then drop it down. Skandasana. Left knee bends really deep, right leg goes straight. Fingertips stay down, or you can do that side body opening action. Take another round of breath. On an inhale, start to use the fingertips, lift the hips, transition to the back of the mat. Another round of breath. Start to lift those hips, come back into your runner's lunge. Left toes face the front of the mat, right fingertips plant into the earth as you lift the left hand high. So again, focusing on taking the left hip back. See how much space I'm making right here? Left hip back. Right knee, back of the knee to the high to the sky. Then left fingertips come high. 2 more breaths. Last inhale. Exhale to plant the hand. You choose vinyasa or downward facing dog. If you're coming with me, step back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale up, upward facing dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. From here, we're just going to find a seat, so soften the knees down. And we're going to come into double pigeon, or what some people call, let me fix my hair real quick. What some people call fire log pose, because you're initially stacking fire logs on one another. So let's start with the right foot on the bottom. Take the left leg and foot, and you're going to stack the heel right on top of the right knee, and then stack the left knee on top of the right foot. So a lot of people are going to look like this. This is totally okay. If you happen to be traveling with a block or you're just practicing at home, stick or wedge the block right in here to support yourself. If you're a little bit more open and flexible, you might start to notice that the knee rests down and you create this fire log action. Make sure you're grounding down through your sitting bones. And we're just going to hang out for 5 breaths. Close the eyes. Breathe into your hips here. Feel that shift that's happening throughout your entire body, from that really simple, sweet, short set of movement. Another round of breath. Inhale to open your eyes. And listen carefully. I want you to start to lift the left knee if it's not already lifted. And you're going to begin to plant the left foot outside the right thigh and then hug the right heel in towards the left glute. So we're setting up for, I think it's Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fish pose. And what I really like to do here, especially if we're just traveling and we're getting off somewhere, we've been seated for a long time, is take the left hand back as your kickstand and bring the right arm around to hug the left knee in. Oh yeah. You're going to take your torso and twist it over to the left here as you hug the knee in. This is going to really get into your piriformis and just feel like a giant ball of relaxation and release. Also really good to do anytime after your work day. 3 deep breaths. Every inhale we sit up nice and tall. Every exhale we melt into the space. 2 more breaths. Another inhale. Stay, exhale. Inhale, bring the torso back around. And then rock back onto your sitting bones and switch the feet for fire log on the other side. So again, the right ankle stacks on top of the left knee, the right knee on top of the left ankle. Make sure you can feel your sitting bones ground down. You'll already notice immediately which side of your body is more open. Totally normal. We always have one side that's more open. 5 deep breaths. Use your fingertips. Ground down into the earth. Sit up nice and tall. Close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. Send the breath to your hips. Release tension in the jaw and the forehead. Relax the tongue. Another round of breath. Inhale to open the eyes. And start to move into Ardha Matsyendrasana on the other side. So the right knee lifts, the right foot plants outside the left thigh as you begin to hug the left heel in towards the right glute. A lot of little maneuvering going on right there. Right hand goes back as your kickstand. Inhale the left arm out. Exhale and hug the right knee in towards the chest with the crux of your elbow. And then 3 deep breaths. Inhale to sit nice and tall. Exhale and take the twist, melting into the space. 2 more rounds of breath. Another inhale here. Release the posture. Coming into a seated position, starting to wind down from our travel sequence, travel class. I want you to inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist over to the left. Left hand goes back, right hand comes across. Inhale, reach the arms back through to center and high. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes across, right arm back. 2 more times each side. Inhale back through center. Exhale and twist to the left. Inhale back through center. Twist to the right. Inhale back through center. Twist to the left. Inhale back through center. Twist to the right. Inhale back through to center. This time I want you to drop the right hand out to the side, bend at the elbow, and reach the left arm overhead and to the right side. Body stretch. Continue rooting down through the left sits bone. So really push your left hip down. Use that right hand as a stability to ground down through the left hip as you reach the left hand over. You should feel a lot of length being made on the left side. 2 more breaths. Next, inhale, windmill all the way to the other side. The left hand plants, bend at the elbow. Use that hand connection to ground down through the right hip as you reach the fingertips over to the left. Another round of breath. Inhale, come back up to center. And just release both hands down to the knees. We'll close this practice with 10 deep breaths. If you'd like to lie down, you can. I figure if you're in an airport somewhere, you're not too keen on lying all the way down. So feel your sitting bones lift up through the crown of your head. Use the hands on the knees to support you. Close the eyes. And take 10 deep breaths with me, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Let's begin. Last inhale. Let it go. Exhale. Bring hands to heart center. I wish you nothing but beautiful, safe travels, incredible experiences, long-lasting, beautiful memories, and an abundance of health and happiness. Thank you for stepping on your mat, for moving your body, for raising the vibration as you move amongst this beautiful world that we call home. Namaste, yogis.